All right, 9.2, we are adding and subtracting polynomials. Okay, so recap. Don't forget, no matter what, you can't have a negative exponent, right? Can't have an exponent in the denominator. But really, you're not going to have to worry about most of that, because today, all we're really doing is combining like terms. That's really all that we're doing today, combining like terms. Now, I have found over the years that not every student likes to perform all of this the same way. Majority seem to like it a certain way versus the other. So I'm going to show you both ways, okay? One more than others. And then you decide which method you do. The end result, your answer, is what I'm looking for. How you choose to solve it is your choice. Emily, you with me? Okay. So, you can line up like terms for vertical computation. That right there seems to be the method that most people feel comfortable with. Okay? It's just the way their brains work. So vertical computation, I'm going to show you what that is. Vertical computation, you're going to line up like terms. Then you're going to add, subtract columns. That's the vertical. If you choose to do horizontal, you remove parentheses, combine like terms. And again, I'm going to show you both. But either way, whether you choose vertical or horizontal, 2 stars. Remember, when I misspelled subtracting on here. When subtracting, meaning the negative is in front of parentheses. If the negative is in front of the parentheses, do opposite for everything in parentheses. In other words, change the sign and all. So vertical computation, where you line up and you have columns, okay? Then you add and subtract, whatever. Horizontal, remove the parentheses and combine like terms. However, the reason why kids sometimes stay away from horizontal is because of this part right here. Just removing the parentheses doesn't work real well. You have to make sure you rewrite the whole thing again in case you've got a negative in front of the parentheses. You've got to make sure you change those lines, or the sign, sorry. I know. When you're done writing, put your pencil or pen down. Please make sure you have everything written down. Okay, everyone good? All right. Go ahead and open up your book. Page 376. Everyone there? All right. Number 11. We're going to go right to the big stuff. See, in your book, the whole first section has it just, already lined up for you. You can actually choose whether you do it that way or not, but let's look at number 11. Number 11 is 3x cubed plus 4x minus y plus 9x squared minus 5x plus 7 plus 2x cubed plus 3x plus 8. Make sure you have this written down. If you can't read it from the board, you've got it in your book. Okay, what we have are three groups. Basically, this is a polynomial here, this is a polynomial here, and this is a polynomial there. So what we're doing is we are adding all three of these polynomials together. This time you are lucky, both are plus signs. So we're going to start with the vertical computation method. I'm going to take this first one right here, and I'm going to write it out. And notice that it has an x cubed and then an x. So what's missing? X cubed, x, what would come in between here? X squared, right? Okay, but I don't want to confuse you. So we're going to rewrite that. But guys, I'm going to have some space. So make sure you space it out. There we go. So I rewrote this first polynomial. Okay? Everyone understand what I just did? Emily, any questions? Olivia, you good? Okay. Now I'm going to look at the second one. Michael, I have 9x squared. Remember up here, we line up like terms. 9x squared. Can I line it up with any of this here? Michael, what can it go with? What's it a like term with? Nine x squared. Can it be combined with any of this stuff? No. So look what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it over here. So you need to write that down. It cannot be combined with any of this. All right, now what about the negative 5x? Michael, where can I put that? What can I combine that with? All right, the 4x. See, like terms, so I'm going to have negative 5x right underneath there. Y'all see what I'm doing here? And then, Michael, this 7, where can I stick it? Can it line up with anything in here? No. So I'm going to put plus 7 over here to the side. Any questions before I move on? All right, Cecilia. We're moving on to the next polynomial. 2x cubed. What can it be lined up with? 3x cubed. That's right. So 2x cubed, I'm going to put, look what I'm putting it. 2x cubed. I'm lining it up. Could have probably moved it over a little bit. 3x. Where can I put that, Cecilia?
Negative 5x.
There you go. So plus 3x. And then my 8, Cecilia. Under the 7 plus 8. Now, basically, I'm combining or adding. 9x squared cannot be combined with anything, so I'm just going to write 9x squared. 3x cubed and 2x cubed, Emily, is what? Nope, when you're adding and subtracting, they stay the same. So it's just cubed. And then, Michaela, what is 4x minus 5x plus 3x? That's right, positive 2x. And then this negative y can't be combined with anything, so I'll just bring that down. And then the 7 and the 8 is what, guys? Now, is this written in greatest to least, Taylor? How can I rewrite this to make it better?
You flip the 9x2 and the 5x3.
That's right. We're going to flip these two. So I'll have 5x cubed plus 9x squared plus 2x minus y plus 15. None of these can be combined when adding and subtracting because they are not like terms. So we are done. Any questions? Any questions? Now, if you, this is the vertical computation where we're lining it up with like terms. If you chose to do horizontal computation, let me show you how to do that. And yes, you're writing this. I'm redoing number 11. 3x cubed plus 4x minus y plus 9x squared minus 5x plus 7 plus 2x cubed plus 3x plus 8. Okay, everyone have this written down? Okay, horizontal computation is where it says you just remove the parentheses and combine like terms. Luckily, we have 2 plus signs, so therefore nothing in here in these parentheses need to change. So I'm going to just rewrite all of my polynomials without parentheses. And they keep the sign of whatever they are. Now, if this was a negative, I'd have to change everything. So there I've written one long math sentence. All I did was remove the parentheses. Now we can go back to that old-fashioned combine like terms. So like I can do 3x cubed and 2x cubed. Make sure you keep the sign in the front. I can do plus 4x and negative 5x and positive 3x. I'm going to do a diamond shape for my negative y. I don't have any other y's, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And this 9x squared, I'm going to do like a flower looking thing. There's no other x squared, so I'm done with that one. And then my 7 and the 8 I can combine. I'm just going to do like a line thing underneath it. And then I'll start combining my like terms. So I'm going to go largest to, greatest to least. So I have 3x cubed and 2x cubed, so that's 5x cubed. Cross it off when you're done. Next is going to be my x squared, so plus 9x squared. And then my plain old x's. And Michaela said that it's 2x. So I cross those out. And then notice my y is last as far as the variables go. And then my coefficients, my numbers, they're always at the end.
Coefficients.
How do we get 2x? Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot.
Yeah, you're the one that did it.
I forgot
All
the
right.
negative 5.
Is coefficients another word for constants?
Yeah, it's numbers. Sorry. Constants, coefficients. I threw something out there I shouldn't have. Okay. So, your numbers go at the end. Your plain old numbers. Now, so I showed you the difference between horizontal and vertical. Okay, your book pushes vertical. Most of my students prefer vertical. Some do a combination of both. Whatever works for you. If I'm walking around and you're getting them wrong, then I'm probably going to make you do vertical, okay? Just because it's a little more organized, less room for error, I'm finding. But in the beginning, y'all can start off however way you want to do it. But again, if I see you, if you're just staring at it and not writing anything and then just writing the answers, if you get even one wrong, I'm going to make you write everything out. Got it? Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 21. I'm going to write it down here because it's a little long. Negative x cubed plus x squared y plus xy squared plus y to the fourth minus 5x cubed plus 2x squared y minus y cubed plus 3y to the fourth. Okay, what's the first thing we need to do on this one? Aiden?
Distribute the negative signs.
That's right. We have a negative sign here, so we've got to distribute that to each of these. That becomes negative 5x cubed. That becomes negative, that becomes positive, and that becomes negative. Do we understand that? I'm going to write that underneath. Instead of rewriting the whole problem. I'm writing it underneath so that I'm aware of what each thing is. If I try to remember in my own brain, it'll probably be wrong. Okay, so I'm going to set this up as vertical. If you want to do it horizontally, you can. But I'm going to rewrite this first polynomial. Negative x cubed plus x squared y plus x y squared plus y to the fourth. Okay, so I rewrote my first polynomial. Now I'm going to start sticking each of these terms, yes, that's what they're called, each of these terms under the appropriate place. So Emily, negative 5x cubed, where would I stick that? What? Okay, so she said put it underneath the x cubed. Remember, we're looking at the variables for like terms. She is correct. So I'm going to have negative 5x cubed right here, and I'm crossing that out. Wit, where would I put negative 2x squared y?
It will go under the x squared y.
There you go. We're going to put it right here. Negative 2x squared y. Crossing that out. Gabby, where would I put this y cubed? It doesn't fit with any of these, so I'm just going to put it over here, plus y cubed. Because it doesn't fit anywhere. She's correct. Taylor, where would the negative 3y to the fourth power go?
Underneath the whiteboard.
Okay, right here. Now, nothing can go under here because we didn't have anything to go under there. So, now we can start combining. So, let's see. Michaela, what is negative x cubed and negative 5x cubed?
Negative 6x cubed.
Uh-huh. Emily, what would this be? Negative what?
No, wait, 1.
Negative 1. What?
X squared y.
Perfect. Cecilia, what would this be? Perfect. Michael, what would this be?
Negative 2y.
And Olivia, what would this be? Huh? Now, is this written in order? Taylor, how would I rewrite this in order?
Negative 6x3. Negative x2y.
Okay, you can keep the 1 or take it out. Doesn't matter.
Plus xy2. Plus y. No,
What?
minus 2y.
Wait, plus y cubed, and then minus 2y to the fourth. That's not right.
Wait.
Yeah, it was
This
right
should have,
before.
it was right the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, eh.
Yeah, I was wondering why you paused, because it's the same thing. I'm sorry. So 4 and then 3, because yes, we're going from greatest to least. This was correct the first time. My mistake. Any questions?
Can I do the next one? They barely did
Question.
anything.
Yes, hold on.
How is negative? Oh wait. Never mind.
Okay,
Because that x would have a 1, right?
yes.
So that's why. Okay.
Any questions?
Were you saying yes to my question?
Yes, I'll let you do another one. Any questions?
Can I do that one?
I'm going to let everyone have a chance. We're going to do one more example. if I have room. Number 27. I have 3x squared minus 10xy plus 7y squared minus 2x squared plus 8xy plus 8y squared plus negative 9x squared plus 3y squared. I've had students that literally turn their papers this way and do their work going sideways. So if you are that person that you're having trouble writing the whole thing in one line, then you can turn your paper sideways and just do it that way. As long as it's neat, I don't care. Okay, Taylor,
See,
what is the problem with this one?
we got a negative.
We have a negative. So what does that mean to everything on the inside?
Flip the sign.
That's right. We're flipping it. So I'm going to write underneath negative 2x squared minus 8xy minus 8y squared. Any questions so far? Okay, so I'm going to write my first polynomial. I have, and make sure you have space, 3x squared minus 10xy plus 7y squared. So I'm writing my first polynomial. Do y'all understand what I just did? Okay, so Taylor, once you have this written down, where does the negative 2x squared go?
Underneath the 3x squared.
And I'm crossing it out. Michael, where does the negative 8xy go? And I'm crossing it out. Bless you.
Thank you.
Gabby, where does the negative 8y squared go? Crossing it out. Cecilia, where does the negative 9x squared go?
Under the negative 2x.
Crossing it out. Aiden, where does the 3y squared go?
Under the negative 8y squared.
Whoops. That should be a plus 3y squared. Now we can start combining. Emily, what is 3x squared and negative 2x squared? X squared. Then what's 1x squared and negative 9x squared? So positive 1 and negative 9. There you go. Negative 8x squared. Michaela, what is negative 10 and negative 8?
Negative 18x5.
That's right. And Whit, 7y squared, negative 8y squared is?
Negative 1 y squared.
And then positive 3y squared.
That 2y squared.
And these are in descending order. Even though the y squared is here and the y is there, we're looking at the x first, then we deal with the other. Any questions? Y'all got it? All right, y'all are doing page 376 to 379. Numbers. 10 through 28 even, 52 and 54. Honors, you're doing 12 through 28 even, 38, 52, 54. This is due Wednesday. And may assign IXLs or something, I don't know. And you've got a quiz coming up, I'll write it on the board.